Hello, everybody. As of June 24th, 2022, the Supreme Court has decided the United States needs to go back to a time when control was in the hands of cis, het, rich white men. Roe v. Wade has been overturned, and the women and uterus bearers of the United States are enraged, for good reason. More than enraged, they're devastated and frightened. Roe v. Wade was a landmark bill passed by the Supreme Court of 1973. Supreme Court Justices Potter Stewart, William O. Douglas, Chief Justice Warren E. Burger, Associate Justices William J. William Rehnquist, Lewis F. Powell Jr. were all a part of the Supreme Court when Roe was enacted. Roe was implemented under the constitutional right to privacy. Under the same constitutional right to privacy, Obergefell v. Hodges, gay marriage, Loving v. Virginia, interracial marriage, and additionally the right to contraceptives is a clause within Roe v. Wade. All this after the absolutely atrocious nonsense that Florida and Texas pulled with not only gun laws, but detransitioning and the endangerment of transgender youth. There are people that are claiming that anyone upset with these changes are overreacting, and that none of the other amendments will be overturned, despite the fact that our current Supreme Court justices have been talking about overturning them since they overturned Roe. Anyone claiming to be pro-life is not pro-life. They are anti-choice, and they are pro-control. If you are okay with the fact that the ability to control what happens to one's own body has been taken away, you're a part of the problem. For anyone looking for an out or a way to circumvent these issues, you can look at the Satanic Temple, the Church of Prismatic Light, and Judaism. I'm going to explain the steps you have to go through to convert to Judaism, but that's a lot more than the Satanic Temple and the Church of Prismatic Light. First, the Church of Prismatic Light at Wildfire Rebellion, Wildfire Priestess Backup, and Prismatic Light Church on TikTok are the accounts connected to the government-approved Church of Prismatic Light. Their baptismal options are throwing glitter over yourself and bathing yourself in sunlight. Second, the Satanic Temple. No, you do not have to worship, interact with, or even believe in the entity named Satan. All you need is to believe in yourself and science. There are 7 tenets of the Satanic Temple. Number 1, one should strive to act with compassion and empathy toward all creatures, in accordance with reason. Number 2, the struggle for justice is an ongoing, necessary pursuit that should prevail over laws and institutions. Number 3, one's body is inviolable, subject to one's own will alone. For the freedoms of others should be respected, including the freedom to offend. To willfully, unjustly encroach upon the freedoms of another is to forego one's own. Number 5. Beliefs should conform to one's best scientific understanding of the world. One should take care never to distort scientific facts to fit one's own beliefs. Number 6. People are fallible. If one makes a mistake, one should do one's best to rectify it and resolve any harm that might have been caused. Number 7. Every tenet is a guiding principle designed to inspire nobility in action and thought. The spirit of compassion, wisdom, and justice should always prevail over the written or spoken word. Finally, you have the option of converting to Judaism. While difficult and taking a lot more time than the other two options I listed, I provided it as it is also a way to circumvent the banning of reproductive health care. In Judaism, abortion is allowed and is in fact mandatory if the life of the parent is at stake. It is more important to keep the currently living, breathing human alive rather than the fetus growing within them. I personally am not someone who can talk about how to convert to Judaism. However, I am going to be providing resources in the description of this video for converting. However, even with these online resources, you should look for Jewish temples and rabbis in your area to talk to about conversion. If religion is not your thing, there are also herbal options, herbal methods that you can research, but do not take those options unless you know everything you can possibly know about that option. There are in fact herbal options that, while helpful for triggering a miscarriage, can also cause side effects that may hurt or even kill you. Know what you're doing before you do it for your own safety. All of that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Please stay safe, do your research, and may the odds fall in your favor. Until the next one, have a magical evening, and good night.